What if I told you? The calmest person in the room is usually the most powerful one. When chaos erupts, when voices rise, when pressure suffocates the air, there's always that one person. Still, unshaken, focused. While others react, they respond. While others panic, they calculate. But here's the question. Are they born that way? Or is calmness a psychological weapon anyone can develop? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of people who stay calm in every situation, and how you can become one of them. Most people misunderstand calm individuals. They assume he doesn't care. She is emotionless. They're cold. But psychology shows something very different. Calm people feel everything. They feel anger. They feel fear. They feel stress. The difference? They don't let emotion control behavior. Neuroscience explains this through two parts of your brain. The amygdala, emotional alarm system. The prefrontal cortex, logical control center. When something stressful happens, the amygdala fires instantly. Most people react from here. But calm individuals have trained their prefrontal cortex to step in before reacting. They create a small pause. And in that pause, lies power. They don't suppress emotions. They regulate them. That's emotional intelligence. Here's a brutal truth. Most reactions are ego reactions. Someone disrespects you. Your ego feels attacked. Someone criticizes you. Your ego wants revenge. Calm people understand something others don't. Not everything is about them. When insulted, they don't think, how dare he? They think, why is he acting like this? See the shift. Reaction curiosity. They separate their identity from the situation. That's psychological detachment. It allows them to stay objective. Avoid unnecessary conflict. Make smarter decisions. When you stop protecting your ego every second, you gain emotional freedom. Chaos overwhelms people because they try to control everything. Weather. Other people's opinions. Traffic. Outcomes. Calm people focus only on controllables. Their tone. Their breathing. Their next action. This principle was central to the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Modern psychology confirms this through locus of control theory. People with an internal locus of control experience less stress. Why? Because they don't waste energy fighting reality. They adapt. And adaptation creates calm. Have you noticed? When panic hits, everything feels fast. Heartbeat accelerates. Thoughts race. Decisions become impulsive. Calm individuals do something subtle but powerful. They slow their breathing. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This signals safety to the brain. And suddenly, time stretches. They think clearly. That's why elite soldiers, surgeons, and negotiators train breathing techniques. Because calmness is physiological before it's psychological. Control the body. You control the mind. Here's something surprising. Calm people often think about worst-case outcomes. But not in an anxious way. In a prepared way. If this fails, what will I do? If this goes wrong, what's my next move? By mentally rehearsing failure, they remove fear's power. Uncertainty creates panic. Preparation creates calm. This technique is also rooted in Stoic philosophy, negative visualization. When you've already faced disaster in your mind, reality rarely shocks you. Many people react emotionally because they need to be understood immediately. They need to win the argument. They need to prove they're right. They need recognition. Calm individuals are secure internally. They don't rush to defend themselves. They're comfortable with silence. They understand something powerful. Truth doesn't need volume. The more secure you are internally, the less reactive you become externally. Emotional people think in moments. Calm people think in consequences. Before reacting, they subconsciously ask, how will this matter tomorrow? In 5 years? Is this worth my peace? Most conflicts are temporary. But emotional reactions can create permanent damage. Calm individuals protect their future self. And that perspective neutralizes impulse. Calmness is often earned through experience. People who've faced failure, loss, pressure, uncertainty, develop resilience. Stress inoculation theory explains this. Small doses of stress build tolerance. So when big stress appears, they've been there before. Calmness isn't absence of storms. It's experience navigating them. When tension rises, most people fill space with noise. Calm individuals use silence strategically. Silence creates psychological pressure, forces others to reveal more, signals confidence. That's why powerful leaders often speak slowly, and less. Silence communicates control. And control creates calm authority. Here's how you build this trait. Pause before responding. 3-second rule. Control your breathing under stress. Stop personalizing everything. Mentally rehearse worst-case outcomes. Focus only on controllables. Delay emotional responses. Never reply instantly when angry. Expose yourself to controlled discomfort. Calmness is not personality. It's training. And every time you choose response over reaction, you rewire your brain. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. The most emotional is rarely the most powerful. True strength is invisible. It's the man who doesn't flinch under pressure. It's the woman who speaks softly when others scream. It's the person who remains centered while the world shakes. Because calmness is controlled power. And when you master it, nothing controls you. If you enjoyed this deep psychological breakdown, like the video, subscribe for more high-level mindset content, and comment. Calm is power. Because from now on, you don't react. You respond.